share with you that I get it. Some of the things that I share with you, that I say, are probably going to trigger a lot of nerves. And I'm here to tell you, I love humanity. I love humans. I love people. But love means telling the truth. Love is being honest. Love is not about being nice to your face and then saying what you really feel behind your back. I see this happen so much fakeness. And I am not here to be fake. I'm not here to make you love me. I'm not here to tell you things you want to hear only. I'm here to share the truth. And someone has to share it because there's too much fakeness in the world, too much division and fighting. When you hide the truth to make someone feel better, that's not doing anyone any favors. That's not helping anyone in the long run. Spirit, God, the angels, Archangel Michael, galactic beings of light that are watching us from all around spirit that we can't see, but they're here. They're seeing us. They're seeing how we're living. They're seeing how we're fighting. They're seeing the hatred between each other and the hatred for ourselves. They're trying to help us. Do you not think that they know more than we do? Us humans being born from a spiritual state that we were before we incarnated here on earth. We were spirit and we knew all then. We are all knowing. We have it all within us. It's in our blueprint. We know, but we're born here and we forget. They know because they're not here right now in an earthly physical body and have forgotten and have to remember their way out. They are here to guide us, to help us through the Bible, through poetry books, through oracle cards, through messages from other humans like here on this platform and other platforms. Where does this knowledge come from? When you hear different people who write poetry books and music and thought leaders, people that are sharing messages that aren't common knowledge, where is that knowledge coming from? You don't need a book. You don't need an education. You don't need a degree to know these things. They're innate within us, but we forget them and they get shut down. When you begin to remember who you are and you remember this wisdom from your past lives, from your higher knowledge, from your higher source, from divine, you share them because that's what you're here for. You're not here to keep it shut down. You're not here to keep it to yourself. You're not here to keep yourself small. You're here to share what you know. And once you wake up, they say the dream, once you wake up from the nightmare, I think, once you wake up from the nightmare and you realize the truth, you realize who you are, why you're here, the reality of the world, you realize, oh my God, like all of this, it's like one big maze. It's like one big game that we're all stuck in and we don't realize it. Once you know, you can't unknow it. Once you have come out of it, you can't go back. Good luck. Once the veil is lifted and you understand, you cannot go back. And there's people who are never kind of come out from this veil. They are meant, they have chosen before they came here that they were going to stay in this 3D matrix. They were going to stay in this 3D world. They were not going to progress in any higher consciousness in this lifetime. And that's what they've chosen to do. And that's okay. And that's what they're here for. Not everyone can be in that state at the same time. So for you, the ones who are ready to change, the ones that are ready to remember who you are, to remember where you came from, and to remember why you're here, that's who I'm talking to. And to the people who get triggered, well, maybe you're getting triggered because it's hurting your ego. Our ego we form from a young age to protect ourselves, to keep ourselves safe, to keep ourselves from feeling sad, from feeling like we're wrong, and I get it. We all have ego. We have a healthy ego. We have a harmful ego. We have an ego that keeps us stuck in hatred for others, hatred for ourselves, self-loathing, trying to hide who we are, trying to portray only a certain things about ourselves because we're hiding the rest in shame without even realizing it. Usually you don't even know that you're doing it. But once you become aware of the truth, and when you get downloads from spirit, when you get messages from God, from angels, from galactic beings of light, to share hope with the world, to share knowledge with the world, to help others in their awakening process, you cannot hide what you know. There are people who can't speak up for themselves. There are a lot of people who feel they don't feel that they can speak out for the truth that they know. They may not have the capacity to do it. They may be just getting through life. And that's why I and others here are able to speak up for those who don't have a voice, for those who can't use their voice. You, me, light workers, star seeds, forward thinkers, thought leaders, people who are making a difference, psychics, intuitives, oracle readers, oracles, prophetesses, prophets. We have prophetic visions. We have prophetic dreams. I draw things. I've drawn things, and they come true. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was true. I didn't know that was something I did. I didn't know that when I would have a dream, that the dream was going to come true in 6 months. I didn't know that when I started writing, that those writings were going to, down the road, I was going to realize that those weren't coming from me here right now, Leah, on the 3D world. Those were coming from a higher source, from my higher self knowledge, from God, from the angels. I'm not sure who's giving them to me. It may just be from my past lives as a writer, as a thought leader, as a teacher, as a spiritual leader. And now I've remembered them because I forgot them. I was born into this world thinking I was wrong. Over and over, getting ingrained to me that I had to be good. I had to be a good girl. And I was trying so hard to be like everyone else around me, trying to be perfect, trying to, just follow the lead of church, of teachers, of everyone around me that was above me, that I thought knew better than me. And I thought I was just like dumb, that I wasn't smart, that I wasn't good at anything, low self-esteem. You're kept that way so that you don't use your knowledge. Darkness, dark energy that wants to keep pain alive in the world doesn't want you to shine your light, doesn't want you to realize you're smart, doesn't want you to realize your power, doesn't want you to know that you are strong and that you are wise. You don't need a certificate. You don't need a degree. How many doctors, how many people with degrees in the centuries before us were experimenting? They were making mistakes. They didn't have it all right. So just because someone has a degree, I'm not saying anything bad against those that do, but you cannot believe that just because someone has some kind of authority over you, that they are all-knowing. If you do that, that's why the world is the way it is. Because you think they're above me, they're all-knowing, and I have no power, and I don't know anything, and I'm below. No, we are all beings of light inside of us, and we have knowledge within us to use to make our life better.